Hey guys, this is Athy. I'm just jumping on board to talk about changing yourself versus changing reality. And I want to talk about them in parallel so that you have a clearer understanding of how to manifest, how to assume, and how to change your identity so that reality reflects in it. Reflects it. So, very often, and I am guilty of this myself, people attempt to change their identity so that they can change reality. Um, and that's really because it's the premise of manifestation, right? Change who you are to change reality. But in doing so, they place a lot of focus on changing reality itself and waiting for reality to change to affirm their power, to affirm that they have this thing. In doing so, they essentially flip flop between states from having it and not having it as soon as reality shows that, for example, as soon as reality does not reflect it, or as soon as reality takes X amount of days to not show it, right? Their mood, their power, their sense of fulfillment is based off of whether or not reality changes. And this is where manifestation YouTubers and advice has been given on, oh, don't wait for the reflection to change yourself. Lift your arm, the reflection will lift it with you. In the past, I've taken this advice, right? And I've affirmed, I've assumed, and then I've waited for reality to change. And I didn't feel like I was waiting though. I was like, I have it. And then I look at reality. I have it. And then I look at reality. You kind of get tricked into thinking because I am assuming I have it, because I'm a feeling I have it for X amount of time, I have it, right? But this, again, this is where you're flip flopping because you're always going, I have it, where is it? I have it, where is it? And you'll know because you will be asking, where is it? Why is it taking so long? Is this even real? Is manifestation real? Having excess focus in changing reality brings about those thoughts, as well as bringing about, for example, a sense of desperation for reality to change to prove your power. If it doesn't change, then you feel disempowered and like you cannot manifest. The parallel, however, is in changing yourself and not changing yourself for to change reality, but changing yourself because you trust reality will change with you and you're patient about it. What does this look like? So this would look like assuming you have it. You just go, okay, I have it. It can be, or whatever method you choose. You can visualize, you can affirm, and you're fulfilled. You will know you're changing for yourself because you feel fulfilled, because you don't need something to tell you you have it or not. This is where you'll get I've like this is where you'll get manifestation YouTubers talking about, if you had this, you wouldn't feel like you didn't have this. You wouldn't feel lack. You wouldn't go, where is it? That's generally what it means. You just know it's yours because you're not looking outside of you for fulfillment, right? In doing so, the next part that you just have to know really is that reality will change in response. And it's not an if it will change, it has to change. So it's never your responsibility to manage it or to baby it or to beg or convince. You just have to change. It will change. And therefore, it doesn't matter if you look outside of you and see that it's not there yet. Because again, you have that trust, you know that it will change. It has to, because you have changed. When you stop forcing reality to change, that is where the change actually happens. In contrast, if you're trying to change reality and therefore you're flip-flopping, then you're going to have delayed manifestation, most likely, or you're going to get some signs, some symptoms, but it's just going to take a lot longer, or it may not really happen, right? And as I said before, this is because your excessive focus on changing reality is causing you to waver without you even realizing it. Whenever you got this advice to assume it to be true, or pretty much assume it to be true, or to act as if, be as if, whatever kind of method you want, anything that tells you to change yourself, change your thoughts, it was never about changing reality. Changing reality is a byproduct because you changed yourself. But if you do not understand this, then you're going to have all that trouble I talked about. And I wanted to bring these two concepts up in parallel because you will basically have to choose between these two paths. Either you change yourself or you try to change reality. So just be aware and don't confuse the two. Bye!